All right, well, as you can see, here we are in a garage, not with a Lamborghini, but with my 2020 Honda Grom. Now, you're probably wondering, well, why am I in the garage? I don't have an answer for you because I haven't done one of these in a while. This is project update 3, I think. I don't know, something like that. Project, it's a project update. So here we are. So project number 1, I guess technically being a Grom, we know that this is our stunt bike. This is our main bike at the moment, and it is in a place where I like it. There's some things I want to tweak. I think I will, like, as much as I don't mind these handlebars, they're good. They were meant for a smaller bike, so I may change them at some point to something that's probably meant for this, that will feel a little bit better, but for now they work. Other than that, I mean, I think getting an idle adjuster is on the list. Getting a handbrake setup is definitely on the list one day. It's not a priority, so I think that's pretty much it. I've done most of what I wanted to do with this bike. I'm honestly happy with how I've gotten it to this point. You know, just the progress I've made so far, all over. It's wow. Yeah, I really like this bike a lot, honestly. I'm so glad I got a Grom. It was so worth it, so worth it. If you haven't gotten a Grom, you should probably get one. They're so much fun. No matter like what you do with it, whether you stunt it, whether you just ride it and, you know, ride around with friends or whatever, or on your own, doesn't matter. Like, they're just that much fun. Project number 2 is the BMW. That one, the S1000 is kind of in a state of limbo right now. It just kind of sits at the moment. Like, I have an idea for it. Like, I have plans for it, but they can't be enacted right now. Right now, it's like winter season, so obviously I can't do anything like riding wise because it's just so cold. So right now it just kind of sits because, I mean, most projects require money, and it's it's not ideal when you don't have money to build the project. I'm contemplating what to do with it, whether I should just leave it for now or get rid of it to make space for some other stuff. That doesn't mean buying another bike. That's not what I'm saying. If I was to get rid of it and get another bike, if it would be a 6.3, like the only bike that I would get to replace that would be an 0304 636, and that's it. So otherwise I would just be selling it for the money. But yeah, at this point I don't really have any other projects other than, I guess, my workshop. My workshop just needs some work. I won't get into the details of that just because there's too much, and I feel like I just need to get it done on my own, sort of thing. So we'll keep it just about the 2 bikes at the moment. And yeah, I would, as I said, I feel like I've said before, when I'm comfortable and good enough on the Grom to then step up and level up to an actual full-size stunt bike, whether it be an 0304 636 or one of the newer year 636s, whether it's 2016 to like 23 24, it doesn't matter, right? Just something nice. Whether it's an FZ, like an MT07 and an FZ07, I don't mind those either. I think those are pretty cool. I've kind of like got my eyes on like a bunch of different bikes. I'm not really picky, but if I did have a choice, it would be a full fairing bike, preferably to a naked bike. I don't really care, but if I had the choice, I would definitely pick a full fairing bike. Now, that being said, I would also go for an F4i. I know they require a little more in terms of like stunting. Like they have some things that you have to tweak, but an FYI could be cool. I wouldn't do, I've seen I've seen one video of stunted Jixer, and they just don't, they're not meant to be stunted. Like, they don't have the capability. Like, you can, but you really have to reinforce it. Like, I seen one video of this guy who was stunting a Jixer, and he got up to 12, and his tail hit the ground, and it just snapped. Like, it folded. Like, the subframe just gave up. Like, it left the room. I don't know what happened. It's just, they're not meant to be stunted. I don't know, man. I mean, most stunt bikes, to be fair, are reinforced, and they're built up from the frame, right? You get like a tube frame and, you know, reinforced subframe and all that, right? But most bikes that are like stunted now are just strong from the factory. Like, you could throw a cage setup on an MT-07 and it'll be pretty strong, as far as I know. And, you know, the 0304s I know are just incredibly strong from the frame to the engine. I know there's some things that they suggest you change if you ask stunters who ride 0304 636s. Some of them swap parts from newer 636s to that one. I've seen that before. So I don't know, one day when we do get there, we'll obviously look more into it, but as of right now, we do not own a 636 or any other stunt bike other than my Grom here, and I love this thing, man. I love this thing. I'm having so much fun learning on it. It's really a good time. It is. Like, I don't know. As I said, if you don't have a Grom, you should probably look into getting one. This is one bike, like, I will swear by. Like, it's good for everything. Obviously, it's not ideal for highway conditions, but for getting around town and scooting around and having fun, it's so good. It's so much fun. Not necessarily a project, but I'm hoping by around this time next year, I'll have a proper place of my own to store my motorcycles, like the two that I have. I'm hoping that, you know, I can actually have my own, like, climate controlled space, not this cold, dead garage. It's just, oh my gosh. Yes, I'm in shorts, but I'm used to the cold for the most part, right? So whatever. I don't have too many issues with my Grom. My Grom is just, I mean, Honda makes great bikes. Like, I'll always swear by Honda motorcycles, no matter what they are. My first ever bike was a Honda. I really enjoy them. I like them. One issue I do have, well, not with the bike itself, but when I switched oils, whatever was in it when I bought it, I switched to Rotella T6, and it may have been the viscosity of the oil I bought. I don't remember if it was 5W40 or 10W40, but whatever it was, after I put it in, I had the issue, and it's not like a huge issue. It's not like, oh, this is unrideable sort of thing. It's just when I am riding, sometimes it's harder to get from first to second, and it won't upshift unless I try it a few times. And when I come to a stop, it just refuses to give me neutral, and it's just one of those things that is like, it's a little annoying, but once the bike is off, it'll go right into neutral like nothing. So it's a little troublesome, it's a little annoying, but it's not a huge deal considering there's only 4 gears, and I've gotten used to just kind of this, you know, hammering it out and just kind of pushing through it. So yeah, other than that, I mean, the only other issue I've had with the Grom, or at least my Grom I should say, was oil in the airbox. I need to do a crankcase breather hose. After I did the oil change, I noticed when I was doing wheelies that oil was leaking out of the overflow valve from the airbox, and that's not necessarily ideal. It's stopped now. It's been stopped for a while, just because I think it's gotten to a point where the oil just no longer wants to, you know, shoot out. I think we're good now, but a crankcase breather would probably be ideal just to be safe. It's not a necessary thing, but it does help with stunt bikes, especially since this is air cooled and not radiator cooled. Yeah, it's definitely something to look into if you do have a stunt bike in general and you don't have, you know, a breather hose. But For me, right now it's okay, but I think I'll still do it just because. And yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say for my project update. I don't really have anything else to cover. I appreciate you guys for hanging out as usual. And with that being said, I'm done.